So it's time for a quick update on Xbox Activision deal in UK and what's going on with appeal process against CMA's decision to block this deal in UK. Let's look into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm sure you've heard that yesterday was a day when Microsoft, CMA and the Competition Tribunal met together to talk about what's going to be happening next with that appeal against the CMA's decision to block this deal in UK. So they all met together yesterday. I mean, like not CEOs, but lawyers of these firms, and they were talking about timelines. So for example, we know for a fact now that next meeting will take place on July 24th, and I'm not really sure because actually depending on the source, actually some people say that there's going to be like 2 meetings, some people say that there may be even more, but I think there's going to be at least 2 meetings, and and there's going to be like 4 days where they will have like 2 meetings, and I guess the decision will be made by Competition Tribunal based on the evidence provided by both sides during that process, during that meeting, right? But funny enough, looks like CMA is not really confident in their case. First off, they did ask for more time, so they were not really happy with the fact that Competition Tribunal as well as Microsoft were pushing both for as short as possible process and the appeal process. And it's actually funny because I think CMA was trying to prolong the whole process for next 2 or 3 months, while Microsoft and Competition Tribunal was trying to push it as fast as possible. And even the judge from the tribunal did say that it's unfair on Microsoft to keep them in this kind of uncertain state, and no matter what the final decision will be made, they need to know as soon as possible because obviously they are waiting. So that's kind of fair on it's kind of cool, right? And obviously we know that tribunal, the Competition Tribunal, did push for the as quick as possible meeting, so they will meet in not even 2 months time. So now they will have some time to prepare and stuff. So first off, like I said, CMA was trying to delay the whole process. And another thing is, which is very telling in my opinion, and not only my opinion, is that CMA wasn't really feeling very confident during that meeting, during that hearing. They even did ask the judge about what would happen if they were proven wrong and if the actual tribunal were to find something unacceptable. And CMA so basically they were trying to get a feeling if there's a possibility to introduce a third-party independent firm or some sort of panel team to investigate it again if tribunal were to find something unacceptable in that decision making where they blocked the deal. So looks like CMA is not really that sure about whether they made the right decision, or at least if they made the decision based on the right criteria, because like a lot of people basically say that they got their math wrong when it comes to, for example, the size of the cloud market and also the amount of people using the Xbox cloud, because they basically took all Xbox Game Pass subscribers and they basically called them cloud subscribers too. But we all know that not everyone that is subscribed to a Game Pass is using cloud or even can use the cloud, because only Ultimate members can actually use the cloud. So they got their math wrong, and it looks like they are not feeling confident right now. And And so that's one thing. So looks like CMA were not really that confident during the hearing. Another thing is that Brad Smith, I keep forgetting his name. Brad Smith, so vice president of Microsoft, he's actually one of these, lawyers at Microsoft who deals with this stuff. And he was pretty confident about this deal still going through in UK after the hearing. So obviously that doesn't necessarily mean that he knows anything, but it sounds like if comparing what CMA used to make that decision and what Microsoft is now providing to the Tribunal and how Tribunal is actually reacting to this data, well, preliminary data, obviously, because, they don't have all that stuff. And on top of that, the proper hearings, because there's probably going to be at least like two meetings within like 4 days or something, if I got that right. There will be more judges because there was only one judge yesterday. So, but it was more about, procedural things, that meeting, where the proper decision will be made by 3 judges, right? So a panel of judges. So, yeah, I don't know, like, it looks like Microsoft is actually is hoping for the Tribunal to overrule that decision, because like I said, the Tribunal can overrule that decision made by CMA and allow the deal to go through, but only if they find something seriously wrong with that CMA decision or CMA reasoning and data, right? So they could do that. And another option would be for the Tribunal to basically move that case back to CMA for reconsider, so they could reconsider it, right? Reinvestigate. But I think if that happened, I don't think CMA would allow this deal to go through, because it looks like they are a stubborn bunch and they are like, yeah, I mean, it's a block. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to negotiate. We don't want to make any deals. We just want to block it. They basically sound like Jim Ryan. We don't want any concessions. We just want to block your deal. That's what Jim Ryan said during one of the hearings with EU, apparently, right? So CMA sounds like this as well. It's a block. We don't want to hear anything else. We don't want to, we just want to block it and forget it. That's their reasoning for some reason. But anyway, so yeah, looks like it's going to take a while still, but not as long as we thought initially. So 2 months is not like 9 months as reported previously. So I guess it's not a bad thing. So hopefully that deal will go through in UK and we will be able to kind of relax and enjoy games, Activision games and Blizzard games on Game Pass too. So anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.